The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Troy's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Chapman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. On the set. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Bryant. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum. You want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Worley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Worley. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. These corners going to give them some space. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. To the ground with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pressure coming. Right on the money to the outside. He drops. Toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Find some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? in the backfield. It's Milner. And that one did not work. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Dalton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Quickly complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Worley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just getting the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Completes it in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in. It's Cutler. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Southern Mississippi.
Looking for space. It's Meadows. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Takes a hit as he fires. Caught close to the marker. It's Milner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He's got it. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a gap. It's Walter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Troy. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll run play action using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Quick with the spin move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Page. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right
there. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cutler. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. On the move. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First play of the first possession of OT. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Golden Eagles will start with the ball first here in overtime. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what...
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. What a thriller. What a confidence build.